Greetings. Good evening. It's time for the AEW Dynamite Watchalong. We'll be getting started in just a couple of minutes. But before we do, I always like to just pop on and say hello before we get started and do a little bit of housekeeping. OPHELIA PAYNE was set to join me, but she got a better offer. No, she's got some work to do, so she will not be with us tonight. So I'm probably flying solo. I think Spencer said he would try to come by during the second half. Saturday Night Love is going to be a special episode this week. We're coming on the air a little bit early, around 8:30 p.m. Mountain, 10:30 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. Pardon me. We're going to do a AEW Grand Slam watch-along. The show will be starting as soon as NBA All-Star Saturday Night is over. So there's no firm, hard starting time for this. It's going to be whenever basketball is done basketballing. But in the meantime, stick around, and we were going to have the Dynamite Watch-Along starting in uno momento. Good evening, good evening. It's time for AEW Watch Along with Boris. Da, 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 da.
If you need a feature, you just go Dynamite, Dynamite, jazz hands. It's Dynamite time with Boris.
Good evening, good evening. It's time to sit right down. We've got AEW, all the hype in town. Get comfy, get cozy, and bring a friend or three, 'cause it's Dynamite night on your TV. The ring's all set, the lights are bright, so settle in. It's win.
The hell was that? What happened to our amazing rock and roll fiesta, punk rock beginning of the Dynamite Watch-Along? We were hijacked by some smooth jazz there. I don't know what that's all about, but I mean, it is what it is. Welcome. It is indeed Wednesday night as Dynamite's getting ready to kick off. Tonight's episode was taped last night, I believe. I looked at a non-spoiler report of what went down, and apparently there's some kind of fun stuff going on, so this should be good. It's the go-home show before... Why am I seeing... On TSN, I'm seeing the big... Oh, I see. It's the end of what's on TNT. Never mind. What was that? Yes, the go-home show before Grand Slam on Saturday, which we'll be doing a watch-along for on Saturday Night Love. The Gun Club getting ready for their tag team title shot. MJF is doing MJF things. Apparently, the Dustin Rhodes MJF match is supposed to be pretty good. Megan Bayne making her Dynamite debut. Apparently, there's a sports entertainment segment that's supposed to be really bad, but saved by a baby face, and something else that is supposed to be very, very interesting. So we'll pay attention. I will guide you through the crazy times we're having here on AEW Dynamite. We are live on tape from somewhere. I'm going to pretend it's Saginaw, Michigan. That's my go-to. If I don't know where they're at, I just say Saginaw, Michigan, although I'm sure they're not. Oh, here's Max Caster. Platinum Max Caster. I apologize. I didn't finish Collision, but what I watched I quite enjoyed, including the Harley Cameron halftime show. Harley Cameron is a national treasure that must be protected at all costs. Out of the company? What is this madness? All righty. Max Caster is going to get an opponent. Now, is this going to be a little person or something silly? I don't recognize the music, but... Oh, is it Cowboy? Hangman Page has arrived on the scene to take on Max Caster. Oh, I got to remember to show off the new chair. I got a new chair. It might be the greatest chair in the history of all chairs. It's not just a chair, it's a throne. Max Caster headed for Z Hills. We'll see where this ends up going. Oh, we're just outside of Austin, Texas. We are not in Saginaw, Michigan. Hangman going after Max Caster, who is fleeing through the crowd. Well, inside the ring is the last place you want to be, but the bell has rung. We are underway. Interesting to see Ricky Starks showed up on NXT last night. A lot of people talking about that. Of course, the big show in Australia coming up this weekend. This weekend, I'm also super excited for Jersey J Cup. That was one of my favorite couple of nights of wrestling last year, and the lineup this year is pretty stacked as well. So that'll be on my list of things to do this weekend. I got the Team Canada jersey going on tonight. Unfortunately, missing the game, but it's going on as we speak, I believe. I would like to see Max Caster somehow get a win out of this. Some sort of shenanigans or what have you, but something tells me that is not going to happen. Buckshot lariat. There is the 3 count. And the best wrestler alive has been defeated by Hangman Adam Page. I like putting the jacket back on. The creepy, weird little TV today is playing old episodes of ECW on TNN. I know you can't see it, but damn, does it ever make me happy. Almost as happy as the new chair. The new chair is pretty spectacular. All right. Last week, Swerve and Ricochet. The bow tie. Ricochet rocking the bow tie. I enjoy this. It's a good vignette. That's a solid vignette. All right. What do we got coming up next here? Oh, is this the Trios Championship? I'd like to see a title change, but I have a feeling that is not going to happen. Here comes Roderick Strong, Kyle O'Reilly, who looks like he hasn't slept since 1994. And then for some reason, Adam Cole gets his own music, which I could see them using that later on in some sort of heel turn, which is going to happen by somebody. I mean, that's just the way wrestling works. Wrestling is going to wrestle, kids. As Adam Cole comes to the ring, again, just a reminder, this Saturday night, around 8:30 Mountain, 10:30 Eastern, a special early edition of Saturday Night Love. We're going to do a watch-along for AEW Grand Slam Australia. I also want to thank Mr. Keiichi Matsunaga for coming on last week and playing Sporkle Trivia, which was a lot of fun. I think I might run that one back again. I think we're going to run Botchamania Roulette back again. And I think we're going to run Sporkle Trivia back again. And I think I might run WrestleLicious back again too. But Sporkle Trivia was a lot of fun. We dug up some interesting kind of fun categories, like can you name all the European champions and every single WCW Cruiserweight champion? It was a lot of fun. So I think I'm going to run that back again, try to get a bigger panel of folks to come by and try to bust up some trivia. Because, yeah, that was good. Adam Cole and his baby. I assume Death Riders come through some sort of crowd entrance. I love that little TV. I don't know why it pops me so much, but Claudio Castagnoli, Pac, and of course, the great Yuta. Damn that Wheeler Yuta. He's always up to no good. Always up to some shenanigans and nonsense. Yeah, it should be fun. It should be a good match. Okay, somebody needs to get a screen capture of those things hanging on Claudio's jacket, because I would like to read that. Somebody snap that up and send it in. And we've lost control of this matchup already. We're just getting started. We'll start off with a little chaos, and I'm sure this will morph into a somewhat more regular tag match as we're in commercial. Oh, we're in commercial. Is it time to show the chair? Are you ready to see the new chair? I don't know if you're ready to see the new chair, but you know what? I'm going to show you the new chair anyway. So just soak this bad boy in, okay? Look at the new. Oh, isn't it beautiful? Isn't it gorgeous? Yes, indeed. That is the new chair. Have they dropped the puck on the game yet? Are we winning? Are we losing? I don't even know who the hell we're playing. There's only one of 3 other nations it could be. Again, friendly reminder, SNL Grand Slam Watchalong Saturday night around 8:30 Mountain, 10:30 Eastern, whenever basketball is done basketballing. Should be fun. 5 pretty solid matches. They've done a pretty solid job of building to all that stuff. So yeah, looking forward to it. All of a sudden, I want to buy a Jeep and take Ozempic. Not necessarily in that order. All right. Sit. Oh, what am I doing here? Sit tight, folks. I shall return. We are back from commercial, and this, as I predicted, has morphed into somewhat of a more traditional tag team matchup. And how long do we have before actual pay? I think the actual pay-per-view is what, March the 9th? So less than a month. They got another, I don't know, 4 weeks or so of TV to build up for pay-per-view. Trying to drive Claudio to the corner to make the tag. But there's the great Yuta to make the save. I like them in smaller buildings that are more full. It looks good. It's good. I wonder if that means we won't see them here in Edmonton anytime soon, because we don't really have a building in the middle between something too small and too big for them. It looks like there's going to be no Supercard of Honor at WrestleMania week this week, too. I was doing some reading today that they had something booked, but apparently it is no longer booked. And there's no longer a plan for a Ring of Honor show WrestleMania weekend, which kind of bums me out. It's one of my favorite shows of the week. That being said, Collective is always packed, and Prestige has teamed up with a bunch of companies to do a bunch of shows in Las Vegas that week as well. I haven't heard anything about those shows streaming, but I would assume they'd have to be streaming somewhere. So my dance card for WrestleMania will be quite full, as it usually is. The Messiah of the Backbreaker and his shitty little boots. All right, the refs got to get these guys out of here. I mean, what are we doing? What are we doing here? That's what we're doing, I guess. So they're only doing the one show in Australia, I guess, hey? 30% off tickets. Use the code AEW Love. Aw, romance. Romance is in the air, kids. Hard attack from Claudio and the great Yuta. That is, Tony kind of went into business for himself there a little bit, I think. That is not at all why I think the people boo Wheeler Yuta the most. They boo Wheeler Yuta the most because he's Wheeler freaking Yuta. That's why. Interesting take, Tony. Tony, who called Lance Archer Lance Storm on Collision, making me wonder why I'm not on television. But I digress. This is not about me. Don't you dare get in the face of official Rick Knox. Cope. I don't know, man. I don't know who thought that was a good idea and how many levels of people had to sign off on the whole Cope thing, but I am not on board. This match continues. Not in picture, however. Now I want a Whopper on Wednesday, which just happens to be today. Today is Whopper Wednesday. See, advertising works. And then I'll use some Royale paper towels to clean up my mess from my Whopper on Wednesday. Oh, now I want Wendy's. I want Wendy's with my Whopper on Wednesday. Man, I hate all these car commercials that show how much everybody loves winter. I go out and ski and skate. No, you don't. Like 4 people go ski and skate. Everybody else is inside watching TV and having a Whopper on Wednesday and using the Royale paper towels to clean it up. Winter is not fun, Jeep. You're lying. I do like mini wheats. I'm not going to lie. Now we got Pizza Hut. What are they doing to me here? Are they saying that terrible fast food is the target audience of All Elite Wrestling? Yeah, I mean, that's fair. Do you think Scotty's and Royale are owned by the same company? I should research that. You got a circle to search it. Oh, now Little Caesars. What is going on here? Why is Eugene Levy hawking Little Caesars? Really, Eugene? We're hawking Little Caesars? Man, nothing is sacred, I guess. Does that emergency stuff work? And like cold effects? Again, research. I come out of these streams with more questions than answers. We are back on Dynamite Inside Cradle from Roderick Strong and the great Yuta with a nice dropkick. Road to Grand Slam Australia, Friday at 10 a.m. on YouTube. Well, I better call in sick to work. No, I'm just kidding. Got to make that money. How else would I be able to afford cool things like the weird TV that is currently showing ECW on TNN? Adam Cole with the hot, spicy tag. Look at Adam Cole handling all of the business. Big super kick. My God. Could we be on the precipice of new trios championships? The titles that people care the least about. My God, the power of Claudio Castagnoli. Whew. That was very close to new champions. And Puck breaks it up again. And I think this is where everything starts to fall apart for the Undisputed Kingdom. Man, there's a lot of moving parts. There's the low blow, the inside cradle. And that's why people hate Wheeler Yuta. That's why Tony Schiavone. That's why they hate the great Yuta. And now a Death Riders beatdown, because we can't have an episode of Dynamite without a Death Riders beatdown. I think it's in the contract somewhere. Oh, who's coming to save the day? It's Daniel Garcia. I want Jeff Jarrett. Cool Hand Ange. Matt Menard. Does he have an 8-ball jacket? Is that a thing again? Oh my God, he does. The 8-ball jacket's a thing again. That's my takeaway from this week's Dynamite. Oh, Adam Copeland with the chair. And he what is my God, they stole the thing with the thing in it. Well, that changes everything, doesn't it, kids? Da, 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 da. The target is on the back of Cope. Yeah, this should be a fun show. We got a lot going on here. What do we think is going to be the main event? Are they going to do Timeless Tony as the main event? Oh, here's some words from MJF. Oh, MJF is so clever. Schmucks, how dare you? Perhaps a chord has been struck by MJF on the Hangman. Oh, it's Hawaiian John. Shibata, Hook, and Samoa Joe. Now, I call him Hawaiian John. It's an old inside joke. When Joe was signed to WWE and made his NXT debut, I joked around they were going to change his name. And Hawaiian John was the name that I had come up with. So now, every time I see Samoa Joe, I call him Hawaiian John. Is it funny? No. Is it funny to me? A little bit. John Cruz, Aaron Solo, and Rosario Grillo are about to become footnotes. All right, this will be the squashiest of squashes. So I'm going to check in on the Four Nations face-off and see why do I not have scores. Apparently, I can't get scores. Maybe on the Sportsnet website, I can get scores. Canada's leading Sweden 1-0. Who scored the goal? Whatever. Not important. What's important right now is Katsuyori Shibata. Oh, we have a new IWGP World Heavyweight Champion as well. I believe Hiroki Goto won that title, I want to say last night or the night before. So some things going on in New Japan. Heavy hands from Hawaiian John. And it appears some muscles are about to be busted. Hook, Shibata, and Joe are your winners. That I feel like that was a thing that didn't really need to happen, but again, what do I know? Oh, Joe has something to say. Gather round. Violence is not always the answer. And maybe it is. What do I know? Okay. Are these the baby faces? The Ops apparently is going to be the name of this little group, and I'm not loving it. Why must everything be branded? I mean, I know they'll want to sell T-shirts with some sort of logo, but the patriarchy versus the Ops. You speak that way about Nick Wayne's mother. I won't have it. Renee Paquette is standing by with Chris Jericho and his hat. Oh boy. Okay, so Jericho's challenging Bandito to a showdown. Whatever that means, and I sense disaster, but this is why we play the games, I guess. Alrighty, so it is commercial time. Stick around because I shall return. Willow Nightingale is in the ring, or not in the ring. She's backstage, and she is being mercilessly attacked for no reason by Marina Shafir because we can't have nice things here in All Elite Wrestling. All right. John Moxley says Copeland is a dead man walking. Here comes Chris Jericho to do something with Bandito. I don't know what it is. What a waste of an ROH World Championship, but I'm not the one with the zillions of dollars, I guess. Look at those boots. They probably cost more than I make in 6 months. Actually, they probably do cost more than I make in 6 months. And here comes Bandito. All right, let's cut to the chase here. My patience has grown thin with all of this. We knew this was coming. No Sting in the crowd, but I do see a Jushin Liger. All right, what is this nonsense? Oh my God. I don't understand what's happening here. That was kind of dumb, I guess. Like, I know what they're trying to do with the gunfight kind of gimmick, but here come the Outrunners. Outriders are the Calgary Stampeders cheer team. Also very entertaining, but different way. Then here comes Big Bill, and he perhaps would like to collect the bounty on Bandito, the Bandito bounty. This would be a great time for that hologram dude to show up. Or Powerhouse Hobbs, which makes more sense, actually. And now the big beefy men are going to slap meat or whatever it is. And Powerhouse Hobbs knows where the hard camera is. Oh, let's get an update on Cope. D Riders. Well, Asian Joe, Ophelia big timed me a little bit. She got a better offer for more money, is what I've been told. And it's breakfast for supper again tonight. Some French toast, some cheesy scrambled eggs and bacon, and I'm ready for it. We're not even halfway through this goddamn shenanigans, but nonetheless, I'm ready to go. We are now in commercial again. The damn Whopper Wednesday. Just a friendly reminder. Saturday Night Love. Around 8:30 Mountain, 10:30 Eastern, we're going to do the watch along for the AEW Grand Slam Australia. Whenever NBA Saturday Night is done, slam dunking its way into your hearts, we will be here to watch said broadcast. Yes, nothing wrong with a little bit of Brinner, as you like to say. Absolutely. What are we thinking of AEW Dynamite so far? That segment was a little bit weird. The Samoa Joe 6-man squash match, a little weird, but whatever. Whatever. What's the update on hockey? Let's find out. According to Sportsnet, it is now 2-0 Canada. My goodness. The drubbing is on. Well, I shouldn't say drubbing. How do I find out who scored? McKinnon scored 1 goal. I don't know who scored the other one, but does anybody agree with me that this whole tournament is kind of BS? It's a made-up thing that's just made up for the sake of being made up. Now, they announced the World Cup of Hockey is coming back, and they're going to do best on best every 2 years with the World Cup and with the Olympics. So, I mean, that's cool, but I don't know what this thing's supposed to be. Oh, yeah, Ops. I'm not a fan of Ops. Everything has to be branded and silly. Why can't it just be Joe and Shibata and Hook? But whatever. Oh, my God, with the gambling commercials. Worst thing ever. Well, we're only a few weeks away from the start of UFL season. If you thought the Super Bowl was big, wait till the UFL comes back. My pick is the Memphis Showboats to take it all. That's what I think. Oh, the commercials. Are the Battlehawks even still a thing? I don't know. When the XFL and the USFL merged, are they still? Hang on. Let me. I will Google this as well. The United Football League. According to this, the Birmingham Stallions, the Houston Roughnecks, the Memphis Showboats, and the Michigan Panthers are the USL Conference. The Arlington Renegades, the DC Defenders, the San Antonio Brahmas, and the St. Louis Battlehawks are the XFL Conference. All right. Fair enough. We are back from commercial. Here is Dustin Rhodes, and I heard a non-spoiler report that this match was quite good, so I'm looking forward to it. Why do we gotta end everything with bitch now? Like, if Okada, that's gonna be Okada's thing, then let it be Okada's thing. I don't know why we have to like make it everyone's thing. Nonetheless, here comes Maxwell Jacob Friedman, who used to be Maxwell Jacob Feinstein. Trivia question that no one cares about. I thought that was Pluggo in the front row for a second there. Boy, you got the big weird blanket thing. That's cool, I guess. And here comes the natural, the son of a plumber, Dustin Rhodes. So he's the ROH Trios champ and tag team champ. I know he's tag champ with Sammy Guevara. Who is he Trios champ with? I would look that up, but I don't care enough to actually do it. Oh, the Von Erichs. Okay. There you go. You can be my fact checker since I don't know where Dustin is tonight. There's the bell. We are underway with our, I guess you'd call it your hour one main event. Is that still a thing? Oh, he's drawing the proverbial line in the sand. There's no timeouts in wrestling or baseball. Pitchers and catchers reported this week. That's cool. I'm ready for baseball. Commercial free. I've seen crying in wrestling. I don't know if I've seen crying in baseball. I'm sure there has been. Some serious spray tan on Max there. A lever or a lever. What is AEW Close Up with Renee Paquette? Available now on YouTube. Well, I guess that's a thing. A minuscule Texas-sized ass whipping. I like Nigel. Nigel's good. Goldust has never been a world champion, I don't think, has he? Sorry, Goldust. Dustin, I don't think Goldust, he never held a WWE title. I don't think he held TNA title or WCW. No, I don't think he's ever been a Intercontinental champion, I'm sure, but these are fun matches to call that are like heavy on story, and you can dig up little facts and anecdotes and sprinkle little bits on there. Oh, a little Goldust insult. Walked out into the power bomb. MJF does the circle walk sell. I'm down with that. Ducks the clothesline. Count along at home. That's what I always say when they do this. He hit him with his dink. My God. Fans are hot. They're liking it. That's cool. I like that. Rolling through the Fujiwara for the near fall. The Crossroads. My God. MJF kicks out of the Crossroads. And the fans rejoice. Inside cradle. Stuffed pile driver. That look good. Dustin kicks out of the pile driver. Great camera work. Great facials. My God, everything's clicking on all the cylinders. That steel chair is not legal. Bryce Remsburg removes the chair. Oh, we're going to shatter some dreams here. I don't know. I think that Dustin might get a win here. I don't know why I think that. Maybe I'm a sentimental old fool, but oh, MJF kicks out. God damn it. I think you're probably right, Joe. This is why I can't book. I book with my heart and not my head. Spins out. Boy, hit him with his own move. But he kicks out. Oh, yes. I'll keep my innocence. Don't you worry. The Fujiwara armor. Arr, arr. And Dustin Rhodes scratches, claws with every fiber of his being in his 30 plus years, but dragged back to the middle. Is he going to pass out from the pain? Yes, yes, he is. MJF gets the win, but Dustin did not give up. He passed out like Stone Cold Steve Austin at WrestleMania, whatever that was. 13, 12, I don't know. That was a good match. I enjoyed that. All right, Max, you proved your point. Oh, see now, what's his face? Excalibur said the same thing I said right after I said it. Somebody come save Dustin. Is it going to be Hangman? Here indeed comes the Hangman. Nose to nose in the center of the ring. That was the worst double leg takedown in the history of the wrestling business. And here comes security, and I use that term loosely. Anybody I know? Do I know anyone in Texas? I don't think I do. Other than Gigi Ray? All right, Hangman's going to do, someone's got to do the run and jump. Yep, there it is. Nope, now Hangman's going to do the run and jump. Is that the Kentucky Gentleman, Chuck Taylor? We're fighting into the crowd. That guy's a poor. Oh, we're going up. Oh, boy. And security going to save the life of Hangman Adam Page. The fans want to let them fight, but you're going to have to pay for it on pay-per-view. Now, I'd be pissed if that happened to me. See, I think that's cheap heat. That's not okay. Hey, that guy's dumb for giving his beer to MJF, but like, that's not okay. I'm not okay with that. Like, he can't put his hands on a wrestler. Wrestlers should not be doing that to him. Well, that was just rude. And here comes Hangman. It's almost like as if MJF said, "You're not coming out here again," that he was going to come out here again. Call me irresponsible. That reminds me, did you hear the new jazz intro for the show today? If you missed the jazz intro, it was pretty tremendous. Maybe I'll play it again during commercial. Things are breaking down here in Saginaw, Michigan, or Texas. They're not going to put Harley Cameron over, are they? I go both ways in my thinking on that. There's no jazz hands or spirit fingers per se, but when we go to commercial, I'll play it for you. All right, it is commercial time. Check where is it? Check this bad boy out. Good evening, good evening. It's time for AEW Watchalong with BORIS. Da, 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 da.
If you need a feature, you just go Dynamite, Dynamite, jazz hands, it's Dynamite time with Boris.
Good evening, it's time to sit right down. We've got AEW, all the hype in town. Get comfy, get cozy, and bring a friend or three, 'cause it's Dynamite night on your TV. The ring's all set, the lights are bright, so settle in. It's win.
How fantastic is that? It's actually the same lyrics as the original theme song, and we have more variations coming, so stick around for that. Oh yeah, it's a sexy Valentine's Day intro. We need Barry White to be like, hello, it's time for I can't do a Barry White impression. I don't know what I'm thinking here. All right. Is it time? Are we done yet? Can I go eat my bacon and French toast? Oh my God, there's still 40 minutes. We got what do we got? We got Megan Bain and something else. There's other stuff coming. I don't remember what else is coming, but things are coming. All right, stick around. I'll be back. Of course, language sees the violence. We are coming back from commercial. I assume we've got some semblance of order here in Texas, which is not Saginaw, Michigan, but we're going to show you my giant pet peeve. WWE, I don't know if WWE still does this, but they used to be really bad for moments ago, but we're getting a moments ago for something I literally just watched moments ago. Yes, I know. I know this happened moments ago. I was there. I lived it. MJF and Hangman Adam Page face to face. Gee, I wonder if MJF's going to cut some sort of promo where he says incredibly personal, cheap heat things about what's his name? All right, what have we got here? Is this Megan Bayne? Yes, it is time. I want to say the Dynamite debut of Megan Bayne, but I might be wrong. The Megasis. Who is she working? Who is our talent? Oh, I didn't see this part of Collision. I didn't get a chance to finish it. I didn't see Megan Bayne came face to face with Thunder Rosa. I guess Megan Bayne is a heel. Maya Whirl, a very popular local competitor. Oh, it's the first singles match on Dynamite. Okay. She has a lot of confidence here. Well, this should be quick and painless, unless you're Maya Whirl. Oh, got caught. Great power. That looked good. That was very good. Another big overhead throw. Yeah, I don't like their being so vague. I mean, they have to be vague about the start time, obviously, because they don't know exactly when All-Star Saturday Night's going to end, but it's kind of rough for, I don't think it does well for ratings and stuff for them to be vague about that. But also having a lead-in like All-Star Saturday Night might be really good for them. They might get some extra eyes that wouldn't normally watch the program that'll be watching it. So we'll see what kind of rating numbers that Grand Slam comes up with. I like the heel Megan Bayne. I'm on board with that. Wait a minute. Hang on a second, kids. Chris Statlander about to come face to face with Megan. Oh, I guess we're going right into another women's match. Chris Statlander and Megan Bayne planting some seeds there. Pardon me, I'm down with that too. I'm okay with that. Who is Chris Statlander's opponent? I feel like I should know this. Oh, yes, yes. It's the bad girl. Penelope Ford. Yeah, Penelope was out for quite some time. I don't anticipate this will be given a lot of time, but I don't know what else they have. There's just a big match on this card I'm sure I'm missing. Actually, I think, yeah, Chris Statlander, I think, is a good choice of opponents for Megan Bayne for like a first big feud. Those should be good matches. Choking the life out of Chris Statlander. Oh, that's fabulous. Fabulous work. She licked her face. It reminds me of the old, oh, why is the name? Mickey James, Trish Stratus WrestleMania thing that they had to cut out of everything ever. Yeah, you don't say Brisbane. I learned that. You say Brisbane. If you say Brisbane, you're a loser and a dummy. That'll look good. Speaking of good, a couple of matches announced for LPW 34, I believe, How the West Was Won, I believe it's called. Of course, MRB defending the LPW Challenge Championship against Blake Christian. That will be worth the price of admission. Bayrad Garani going to go one-on-one with Nasty Nate Nixon, and that will be very interesting as well. I've been very impressed by Nixon since his LPW debut. So in there tough against the talent with the size and the ability of Bayrad Garani. So that's going to be a lot of fun. We are in a commercial. I unfortunately have to use little Boris's room, so stick around, and after commercial, we'll be back. All right, we're still in commercial. Coming back for what I assume to be the conclusion of Penelope Ford and Chris Statlander. Wow, my brain just doesn't want to work. Again, friendly reminder, Saturday Night Love will be on early, a special watch-along episode of Grand Slam Australia as soon as NBA All-Stars Saturday Night concludes around 8:30 Mountain, 10:30 Eastern. So tune in for that. Dig into the archives on the Twitch and go back and watch the Sporkle Trivia episode from last week because we had a lot of fun. Pardon me. I'm definitely going to run that one back again when the time comes. I got a few things I want to run back again. As we are back live on AEW Dynamite, streaming live on Max. Thunderous superplex. This has been a pretty good match. I've enjoyed this. Penelope Ford is showing tremendous resolve, almost as good as my new chair. Look at that. Look at the new chair. The new chair is fire, as the kids say. So next week we got the Ops with 2 Ps taking on the Patriarchy. I don't know the whole Ops thing, but again, it's all about the logo. It's all about how good the logo looks on a t-shirt, to be perfectly honest. So if the Ops has a cool logo, then maybe they'll sell a few t-shirts. If not, we will throw it on the trash heap of history. Penelope Ford up to the middle rope, but she got caught. Landing on her feet. Not bad. Not bad. That did not look great. But no, I guess not everything can be a winner. Poison Rana. This has been a good match. I've enjoyed this. Got a lot more time than I thought it would have. So that's awesome. Nothing but turnbuckle. Big clothesline. Dropped on the skull. That's going to do it for Penelope Ford. But yeah, that I enjoyed that. That was good. All right, what else we got left? I'm sure there's a match that I'm forgetting about. Oh, here comes Megan Bayne again. Well, the numbers game catching up to Chris Statlander. I want more Harley Cameron on my television. I'm not going to lie. That young lady is absolutely talented and entertaining. Fabulous. Is this a wrap? Because this is fabulous. Hmm. I'm pro Harley Cameron. I'm not going to lie. I think it's one of the best things best things going. What the hell? Oh yeah, we got the guns. I forgot about the guns and the Hurt Business Syndicate Raider experience. How could I forget about the guns? I apologize to the guns. I apologize to Austin and Colton. I need a backless jacket like that. I could rock a backless jacket like that. What do you think? Asian Joe, Big Bad Boris, backless jacket, yeah? So I'm assuming this is going to be our main event, but we might get some cope shenanigans at the end. But also, there's been no Kenny Omega, no Will Ospreay on this, no real hype for that match on this broadcast. So maybe we'll see something on that before we go off the air. But I got French toast waiting for me, so Here come the Hurt Syndicate Business Raider experience. Let's take us back, shall we? Yeah, I heard in my non-spoiler reading that this match, the crowd was pretty hot for this match, and it was pretty good. So I'm interested to see how this is all going to shake out. So I got big time by Ophelia, and I got big time by Spencer too, because Spencer said he was going to try to hop on for the second half. But you know what? That's okay. I'm just teasing. I love all those guys. Great people. All right, the bell is underway, and what I assume to be our main event, AEW Tag Team titles. I assume that the microphone that MVP's talking into was not turned on. I love those old memes of Bobby Lashley where it's all the different expressions, but his face is the same. Because it's pretty accurate, but when you're a freak like Bobby Lashley, I guess it doesn't really matter, does it? So which Gunn brother is older? Are they're not twins. I don't think they're twins. They look fairly similar in age, but I don't know a lot about the Guns, unfortunately. Well, the fans are singing the "We Hurt People, Hurt Business Syndicate Raider Experience" theme song. Up and over. Oh, but he got caught onto the shoulders of the almighty, we don't call him that one. He just gets shit canned down to the floor. Reminds me of Mars at the at LPW 33. Cool Beans scooping up Casey Ferreira, just dropping him over the top like a bag of dirt. My God. I wish I had that clip. MVP with that cane, which is not a shoot cane, it's a working cane. All right, going to commercial, and I'm going to again do business just because commercial seems like the best place to do business. Saturday night, around 8:30 Mountain, 10:30 Eastern. We will be back here on the Twitter and on the Twitch, not on the YouTube, for Grand Slam Australia Watch Along, a special early episode of Saturday Night Love. So please tune in for that. Again, there's no set hard time for that. It's just whenever All-Star NBA All-Star Saturday Night is over is when we'll be on. So please come hang out and watch that show with us. We are in commercial. We'll be right back. All right, we're getting ready to come back from commercial. Tag team titles on the line. I have a feeling that the Guns are also deceptively big dudes. Like, gotta be over 6 feet. I don't know. Maybe I'm inventing all this. I should need to go look at their bios, but who knows how much of that is legitimate. I wonder if I go to... Let's see what happens. Let's go to the roster page. Oh, there's no clickable link. It's just photograph. All right. Anyway, whatever. That's not what's important right now, Boris, as we are in the main event. Bobby Lashley destroying everybody. Up and over, able to make the tag. Guns are looking good. Oh, we're less than a month from March 7th as well. Man, a lot going on in LPW. I'm excited. I can't wait to get to Calgary. I haven't called a show in Calgary since, I want to say, 2018, I think, was the last PW. Well, I guess technically the Saddledome. But the last actual show was 2018. One of my favorite matches of my career, I called main event 6-person tag match. So yeah, can't wait to get back to Calgary to call a show. My hometown. I'm excited. The Famouser. These kids could win it. Or not. I'm going to have to try to do a good job of going spoiler free for Grand Slam 2. It's hard for me to not look. I can't help myself. I did a good job of staying away from spoilers for tonight. I read a non-spoiler review, and they were pretty accurate on most of the stuff that was going on tonight. Big German release, German suplex. Shelton Benjamin, a Minnesota Golden Gopher, if memory serves me from my Jim Ross days. Oh. How impressive is Bobby Lashley? And the Hurt Business Syndicate Raider Experience winners and still AEW Tag Team Champions, but I enjoyed that. That was a solid match. Now we got a little bit of time here before the top of the hour. So what are we going to get going? Man, you be nice to Paul Turner. Oh, look, it's Brian Cage and Lance Storm. I made myself laugh. No, I don't know how I feel about this because this is heels and heels. All right, we're gonna get a vignette. She said promo. My God. So Tony Storm and birds aren't real. Whoa, we just went to commercial here in Canada. Anyway, right in the middle of that vignette, we went to commercial for AEW Collision on USA Network. I don't know why we went to commercial in the middle of that vignette. That's very, very odd. Interesting. I guess we have to learn about gambling, which is far more important, apparently, than a Mariah May promo. I don't make the rules. I wonder what we're going to go back to. This is very interesting. Oh, Eugene Levy selling Little Caesars pizza. I don't know why that bothers me so much, but it does. I would like to book a Sunwing vacation. It's cold as hell here. I'm done with winter. We had a pretty easy winter last year here. Not a lot of snow and not a lot of cold. This year has been just snow and cold and everything's terrible. So can we be done with this? Can we try some spring? I mean, I know baseball season's right around the corner. Super Bowl's done. UFL season starting soon. Oh, I should check the let's check the hockey score of the hockey thing. That 3-1 with a minute 26 left in the second period. Canada so far getting it done. Meanwhile, we're still in commercial in Canada. I don't know what you guys are getting on TNT. I believe TNT is where Dynamite airs for our American friends. And yes, you're still American friends. I know that right now the relationship between Canada and the States for certain people is a little bit strained, but I choose to not play that game. Oh my God, with the commercials and the Whopper Wednesday. Can I just go eat my my French toast? Also, make sure you check out Between Two Beards tomorrow night right here in the same space. Those guys put on a hell of a show. I believe 6 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Mountain, I believe is the time. I apologize to JPJ and Pluggo if I'm misrepresenting that, but yeah, Between Two Beers, Thursday nights, always a great show. Coming back from commercial, it's 2 minutes to the hour. I don't know what we got going on here. Let's see. Okay, we're welcoming back. Here comes the rated R superstar, which apparently was not trademarked. Cope. So we got Switchblade Jay White and Adam Copeland coming to the ring. But you have to wonder, will the great Yuta be at the side of the Death Riders? Let's hear what Copeland has to say. Is he going to open the case? My God. Uh-oh. What's going on here? What the hell is that? What is Spike? Why don't I know what that is? I don't remember Spike. I don't understand what Spike is, but okay. I don't think that's how anything works. Well, the fans want him to open it. He's like Voldemort. All righty, we have a pay-per-view main event. Moxley calling for reinforcements. Copeland smashing the case. It's not going to be in there. There's going to be some sort of shenanigans, I think. Oh, not the great Yuta. Marina Shafir grabs the briefcase, and now we're going to get a good old-fashioned Death Rider beatdown. Or perhaps not. But here comes Claudio. All right. Uh-oh. Now Moxley has whatever the hell that thing is called. Spike. Big spear from Adam Copeland and his mullet. Okay. Gonna put the Death Riders in the ground. Immediately following NBA All-Star action. All right, that has been another action-packed episode of AEW Dynamite. Friendly reminder, Saturday Night Love right here across this channel, except not on the YouTube, but on the Twitter and on the Twitch. We will watch Grand Slam Australia together. It's looking like around 8:30 Mountain, 10:30 p.m. Eastern time. We'll be watching that together. So definitely tune in for that. Check out Between Two Beards right on this channel. Tomorrow night, I believe it is at 8 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. our time. I don't know. It's on. It's good. They're great. They're great guys. The whole show's good. So definitely check that out. Thank you for spending your Wednesday night with me and another AEW Dynamite Watch Along. We'll be back next week as well. And I'm going to go eat some French toast. So thanks, guys. And have a great day. Great day. Great night. Great tomorrow. That's not the right thing. Have a great tomorrow. Good evening, good evening. It's time for AEW Watch Along with Boris. Dun, 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 dun.
If you need a feature, you just go Dynamite, Dynamite, jazz hands, it's Dynamite time with Boris.
Good evening. It's time to sit right down. We've got